Your regularly scheduled NCR programming to bring you this special report from ABC News Nightline. Unity. The word is defined as oneness, singleness, or harmony. Yet, to the public, NCR's unity is a mystery, an enigma. Some movements are religious, some political, some violent, and some peaceful. Now, we see the first signs of a movement within the retail software industry. What appeared at first to be a small, unrelated collection of deployments appears now to be coming from a single source, and there is no end in sight.
I'm concerned about the future for my family. How will the Unity movement affect us?
So we're going to be buying a lot of Pampers.
Poses no threat to human life, but it does present a serious danger to all poorly designed and weak-featured POS solution providers. We reveal the secrets of the system and the people who call themselves Unity.
This is ABC News Nightline.
On the trail of the Unity movement, reporting from Washington and substituting for Ted Koppel, Todd Harris.
Good evening, and welcome to this special edition of Nightline. Yesterday, after an intensive 3-year investigation, federal officials confirmed the source of the Unity movement to be a small, isolated shack in Duluth, Georgia. The national media quickly descended upon Gwinnett County. With Sam Donaldson still at the Capitol, one of the first on the scene was Nightline correspondent Mike Maxco.
We're going to attempt to gain some inside information on the Unity movement despite tough security standards.
I'll be right back, okay?
All right. All right, you ready?
Quality problem.
Hey, what is this? What is this Unity movement all about?
Hey, no comment. Hey.
What are the long-term plans of this organization?
No comment. No comment.
What makes you think you can make money in software?
No comment.
What can you comment on the record about?
Total satisfaction. That's all we have for satisfaction. Get these guys out of here. Hey, come on, let's go. Get out of here. Let's go.
My name is Nanette Hoffman.
And you're a Mary Kay representative?
That's correct. I've been with Mary Kay for 5.5 years now, beauty consultant.
And you're a neighbor here of AT&T?
Yes, I'm seeing the AT&T building every time I come to Mary Kay.
And do you have any idea what they're doing there?
Not a clue. I know that I notice the building every day, though, because of the sign that says they use well water, and I think that's neat.
Yes, it is. Now, did you know that they make terminals and scanners in there?
No, I had no idea.
Would it surprise you to learn they also do software?
I had no idea.
They've been doing it for 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
What type software?
We don't know yet. We don't know. I
Oh.
think retail software.
Okay.
Drive retail systems.
Oh.
Yes. And how many people are there?
Mary Kay people?
Oh, the
AT&T people. Well, I will say that the building's always clean and whatnot. Everything looks great, but I have no idea. I haven't been in there to meet them.
Okay.
AT&T is a brand well known.
Sure.
And if they go into software, I'm sure they'll do well.
Sure. Thank you very much.
We'll try it. Thank you.
After speaking with neighbors, reporter Mike Maxco was able to locate one NCR insider who who would speak with ABC News, provided his identity was not revealed.
What can you tell us about the Unity movement?
The Unity movement. I don't know much about the Unity movement on the outside. I don't get out of the office very much. However, I can tell you the Unity movement has caused terminals to move around here.
Can you elaborate on that a little?
Our committed ship date in the past 2 years hit an all-time high last month in customer delivery performance. Our product quality audit teams are implementing new procedures for auditing product to make sure our customers get defect-free material.
That's very interesting. Well, thank you very much for all your information. I know you've said this at great personal risk. One final question. Do you know where all these terminals are going?
Shipping. As you can see from our investigative reports, we at Nightline have experienced great difficulty in gathering any information whatsoever about the Unity movement. However, tonight, we have joining us remote from Atlanta, Georgia, renowned software architect and spokesperson for the Unity movement, Mr. Jim Menson. Jim, thank you for joining us tonight on Nightline.
Good evening.
Jim, to the outsider, the Unity movement seems to be shrouded in secrecy and seems to be a complex web. Could you help us understand, is the system really that complex? And please answer the question, what is Unity?
Well, Todd, although a very powerful system, the Unity system is really has a very clean architecture underneath, which supports a platform which is highly optimized for retail environments. It ensures the integrity of transaction information throughout the retailer's environment. On top of that platform sits a user-centered application which assists the retailer in performing his store operations.
So it's a software solution optimized for retail.
That's correct.
Now, I'm familiar with other software solutions such as DOS and Windows. Is Unity a replacement for these software operating systems?
No, Todd. Unity sits on top of these operating systems, leveraging their potential. For example, Unity incorporates the retail drivers created in Atlanta and leverages their capabilities, incorporating them into the retail platform.
I see. Now, Jim, the Unity organization, according to our research, has been around for over 5 years now, and it's only now that it's bursting out and affecting our lives. What's the cause of that? Why the movement now? What is the change?
Well, Todd, really the change is due to the full functionality we have in the Unity application now. Our previous systems were quite fully featured and fully functioned, and it took us a while to bring the Unity application up to the same feature function set that our older systems were. But now that we have met that feature function set and surpassed it, and running on a powerful retail optimized platform, we are beginning to see significant movement in customers.
We certainly are seeing movement. The movement has been staggering, and we at Nightline have put together a chart to show a historic and geographical illustration of exactly that movement. Let's take a look at that now. Jim, the map we just looked at shows what appears to be a bizarre trail. Is there a method to the madness?
Yes, Todd. The destination point you're looking at, Meyer, represents the introduction of a significantly advanced user interface, operating in an environment with a large population of terminals and satisfying the requirements of the customer who has very high standards and expectations.
I see. Well, there you have it. While the path may appear to be haphazard, the destination is clear and unmistakable for the Unity movement. I'd like to thank our guest, Jim Menson, for joining us tonight on Nightline.
Happy to be here, Todd.
The earliest reports on the Unity movement suggested the existence of a Unity manifesto in which all the demands and features of the Unity system might be openly documented. I've just received word that we have captured secret footage from an NCR internal sales meeting in which the manifesto was being discussed. One word of caution: the following footage contains blatant sales and marketing talk, which may be offensive to some viewers. Parents, please be advised to use caution when judging if it is appropriate for your children.
Here in this manifesto, and I could read this for you from cover to cover because it's all right here, but I'm just going to tell you about it. This system has a superior user interface. It does. What's that mean? It's easy to use. It's a piece of cake, I tell you. And we thought about training and help and all that stuff. You don't need it. It's so easy to use. We put all these cognitive engineers, put them back in the little room. These guys got curly hair and degrees all the way down to the floor and big old eyes. They sit in a dark room and they sit there and think about how to make it easy to use. It's great. After that, what do we got? We put it in a store. Not just any store. Huge stores. We got terminals as far as the eye can see. All the way back to the back of the store. Huge. All kinds of point-of-sale terminals, too. We got that 7450 we didn't even make. We got an IBM 4680 running up there in Canada.
Oh, you got to stay right where you are.
This system, too, it's running in all kinds of different stores. We got grocery stores, big ones and small ones. We got your hypermarkets. We got a grocery store on one side. They got a department store on the other. It's all one big old store. Got a big old line of cash registers down the front of it. And then we're running in drug stores and even liquor stores. This system is running in stores all over the world. It's running in New York, Pittsburgh, Memphis. A moment of silence for the king. Texas, California, Virginia, Canada, Puerto Rico, and the Netherlands. Now, don't just believe me because I'm a credible individual. It's all here in the manifesto. Now, I want you to remember one thing. You can read it from cover to cover. Now, I want you to read this thing, and I want you to go out and sell.
That was certainly disturbing footage. When we come back, allegations of government involvement with Unity. To help us better understand the Unity movement, we have with us in our studios tonight Colonel Rock White, retired, expert and consultant on government and military matters. Colonel White, we've received reports here at Nightline that the military, the government, is interested in Unity. Could you confirm or deny those reports?
Well, Todd, the government is extremely interested. We've been watching what they've been doing here, and the government has decided to put in this new commissary system. A commissary is just a supermarket on a military base, you know, where you buy all your supermarket stuff. And they've decided they want to modernize to the most modern system available, and that's the Unity checkout system. And they'll be using the 7450 terminal with the Dynakey and the Bioptic scanner. That's the best system there is in the world.
I see. Can you comment on the significance of the government choosing Unity or the advanced checkout solution?
Well, this is an extremely significant deal. Your normal deal's around $2 million, and this is an initial contract of $150 million, but you know how the government works. It can range up to $250 million. That's billion, Ted.
Wow. Now, all the deals can't be that large, are they? I mean, how does this compare to the average Unity deal?
Well, no, they're not that large. It's, I'll tell you, the best thing to do is to have an example.
Those are fries?
Well, yes, Todd, those are fries.
Mm-hmm. I look a lot like Ted.
Yeah, you do. This is your normal $2 million Unity deal. Mm-hmm. And it would kind of look a bit like this. Now, this Deca deal, much more significant, would look kind of like this.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is quite impressive. I think we do get the picture.
No, Todd, I don't think you do. When I'm done with this one, I got to move on to there. This is a big deal.
No, really. We only have so much time here on Nightline. We're going to have to move on. Thank you very much. Please, thank you, Mr. White.
Thank you, Todd.
I'd like to thank Rock White for joining us on Nightline tonight and helping us clarify and quantify the Deca deal. This sort of bizarre behavior is perhaps not that unusual in the Unity organization. In fact, it's caused some to label the organization a cult. Let's take a look at some video footage now. Cult warning signs include similar dress and mannerisms. Unquestioning obedience to an authority figure.
Commence Meyer throughput test.
A shared secret language.
Coupons not updating the food stamp itemizer.
Maybe the food stamp itemizer workstation group option isn't set correctly.
Or maybe there was a T-log server switch causing the CTF files to be out of date.
And a common belief system.
We call Unity a cult.
No, we call it Advanced Checkout Solutions.
Would you call Unity a cult?
No, we call it Advanced Checkout Solution.
Call Unity a cult.
No, we call it Advanced Checkout Solution.
However, not everyone sees the Unity movement as a cult-like, isolated engineering organization. Unity competitor Gary Orr.
Yeah, this is Orr. You got me off the golf course. This better be good. What's that? Unity? NCR's product? Oh, come on. That's been around forever. You know we don't have to worry about that. What's that? A new version, huh? 2.1 coming out soon? What's it got with it? Oh, well, they've always had world-class scanners. I mean, they've always been the best there, but we've been able to beat them in other cases. Dynakey. A new version. Wedge Dynakey. Oh, boy. We just got something out to compete with that. Now they got a new version? It's in color. Oh, boy. All right. What else? They're integrating with other hardware as well. 5991. Tell me about that. Signature capture? Oh, do we even have engineers who know how to do that yet? Ooh, this is starting to look bad. Do they have any new software or anything on there? Advanced Store Workbench. You think even I could run that? Oh boy, that must be easy to use. And a graphical version of the Dynakey. So that would be just like, almost like running Windows as a point of sale? Ooh, they're going to save a lot of people money in training costs here, aren't they? What's that? Oh my gosh, you bring it all together with something like REM that just brings a whole enterprise together. I don't know how we're going to compete with these guys. I'll tell you what, see if you can find if they have any open requisitions for salespeople. I'm going to make a lot of money if I can go to work for that company.
Why haven't more people heard about Unity? Well, one reason is that the group has been operating under many assumed names.
NCR,
network computing resource of AT&T.
AT&T Global Information Solutions.
NCR.
But now that's about to change. NCR is back, and the Unity Advanced Checkout Solution will become generally available to the public on June 30th of this year. What is Unity? A solid software solution for retailers. Now, with a new 2.1 release, new features, a new name in Advanced Checkout, and a new independent NCR. Helping retailers through information technology. This is one movement that shows no signs of slowing down. That's our report tonight. From Washington, I'm Todd Harris. For Mike Matsko and all of us at ABC News, good night.